Hey guys, so just before I start the video, I do want to give a disclaimer that I am in no way a professional when it comes to hamster care. This is just what I've learned and my progress and journey with my current and previous hamsters. If for any reason you're concerned about the health of your hamster or you have any questions regarding their diet, it's always so important to seek a vet to get the proper assistance for your hamster. So this was my first ever hamster, Peanut. She is a COVID baby. I got her my senior year of high school. I believe I got her 2 or 3 days before COVID was officially announced, and we were told through our school email that we wouldn't be attending school for 3 weeks, and 3 weeks turned into the rest of the school year. This is the first cage that I had gotten for Peanut, and every time I look at it or I see it in a local pet store, I get so mortified because it is extremely tiny. Hamsters do need at a minimum a 40-gallon tank, but it's obviously best to go above and beyond 40. They need to have that space in order to get a lot of stuffing in there so they can burrow, store their food, also have space for enrichment. And on top of that, hamsters can be from about 4 to 6 inches. As you can see in the picture, here's Peanut in that exact same house, and you can tell that she's a big hamster. She's a big Syrian hamster, and even if I were to have gotten a dwarf hamster, this cage would still not be the appropriate size for them. On the first couple of days, Peanut kind of was adjusting into her home, but then I noticed that she was biting on the bars and she was climbing alongside them in the cage. So I looked it up, and it did say that hamsters do bite the bars of the cage because their environment can be too small, or they may not have enough enrichment to keep them occupied. Eventually, Peanut and my hamster Buttercup got their own 20-gallon tanks. I didn't put them together because hamsters are solitary animals and they could potentially hurt each other if they're together. So it's always best to keep them apart. And this is my other hamster, Jelly. She actually didn't live with me. She lived with my boyfriend, but she immediately went straight into a 20-gallon. She didn't live in that small cage like Peanut and Butter did. I think it was a month or 2 after we had purchased the 20-gallon tanks where we saw a video Victoria Raechel made where she's showing how to make a bin cage. And I'll link that down below. It was super informative because not only is it a cheaper alternative for your pet, but it does give them the appropriate space that they need as well. And around a month or 2 from the transition from the 20-gallon to the bin, this is when I had stopped putting my hamsters in these hamster balls because it wasn't good for their health. And I started transitioning into free roaming, and you can see Peanut is having a blast with free roaming. I know it's scary to let your little one free roam, but there is a safe way to do this. You can get something to barricade any of the holes that you're aware of or any spaces that you don't want them getting into, or you can get them a playpen. It still offers a big enough space and ensures that they're not going to get into a spot that you don't want them reaching into. The biggest upgrade that I was able to give for my hamster, which I'm so thrilled to be able to say that, is a 75-gallon tank. So Honey had my 75-gallon and Moosey was able to switch to my 40-gallon. Those were the only 2 hamsters that I had had. All my other previous hamsters had passed, and once Moosey and Honey passed away after, I believe, 3 years, 2 to 3 years, that's when my new hamster, Peach and Mooney, were able to take over the 75 and 40-gallon tank. That was pretty much all the changes that I have made throughout the years with my hamsters. If you do want to learn more about my previous hamsters or my current hamsters, go ahead and give a like to this video and don't forget to subscribe. I love making content revolving my pets because I love them so much, but I also do make other fun content as well. Thanks for watching. Bye!